Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Chris. In today's video, we're going to be going over the 5 easiest decks to get to Ultimate Champion with, and we will be hopping in on a grand challenge to showcase these decks so I can kind of go over them a little bit better. I feel like when I play and showcase decks on Ultimate Champion, I have to like lock in for my matches, so I just want to show gameplay of these decks. First deck here is going to be a Recruits deck with the Evo Cage and Evo Pigs. You may be able to swap in the recruits as well for Evo Pigs if you don't have them. I just like running it with Evo Pigs because Evo Pigs are just really, really strong right now. But let's hop into the first match here. We are, again, in a grand challenge here. Let's just see how it goes. Alright, so hopping into the first game here. We do start with Cage. Cage is always a really good starting play with this deck. This is a deck that I've hit Ultimate Champion with plenty of times now. So he's running the Evo, or Hero Ice Golem, and he's actually playing 3M. 3M is a deck that you'll probably run into a lot right now in the current meta. When playing Recruits, you just always have to make sure your Recruits are in cycle to deal with it. See, we're here going to go in with our Bar Barrel, cycle to our Recruits, because like I said, that's the most important card of this matchup, and we're going to go Recruits now on his Musketeer. He is going to get a couple shots with his one, but we're going to have a really good counter push. He'll probably go Golden Knight or Ghost. Yeah, there's the Ghost coming down. We are going to get a couple good hits with our recruits there on the right side. And we're going to go in with the Piggies here. He is going to get some minion damage. And he's actually running Fireball, so he's probably running like the biggest Musketeer hard counter deck. And this version of recruits doesn't have Fireball. So it is going to be a tough matchup, but as long as we play our cycle right, I think we should be fine. So he is going to go in and go Pigs. We're just going to go with our Cage plus E-Spirit. And that should pretty much handle most of those Pigs, honestly. He might get like a couple hits. Yeah, he gets one hit. That's fine. And he is going to Ice Golem there, which is kind of annoying, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. He is going to still have to play something for it, so we will get more Elixir out of him. Yeah, he is going to head and go Heal Spirit, and then he might go something for that as well. Yeah, so he's going to go Minion. So we get him to burn up a lot of Elixir, which is really good. We could just go Zappies here. We can Bar Barrel his Ghost here in a second. Perfect. And then we can go ahead and go Piggies here to cycle our Evolution. He's going to Fireball everything. Kind of a weird Fireball, but he ends up Bar Barreling as well, so it kind of just takes out everything. But that's fine. We don't want to play our Recruits right now again, because obviously we just want to wait. We're going to E-Spirit like that, and then hopefully our E-Spirit turns around. Perfect. That is literally amazing. And like I said, I'm not going to play my Recruits. I'm playing this slow. He is going to go ahead and 3M. I'm not going to play my arrows quite yet, but we actually get really lucky. We end up actually having one of our Musketeers lock on, or Flying Air Machine lock on there. So we get a good bit of damage early on, which is really good. We are going to go ahead and arrows that, and we're going to go ahead and go Recruits now as well. We're going to need some extra support here, so hopefully our Recruits do a good job. We are going to be able to take out mostly everything, which is good. He does get really good damage, though, unfortunately. And now we're just kind of hoping to take out that Ghost, to be honest. So he is going to use up his Fireball, which is exactly what we wanted. No Fireball in cycle means we're good to go Evo Pigs, and that should just be GG. Then that's exactly what you want to do with this deck. You just want to get their Fireball out when you have Evo Pigs or their Big Spell. Go in, and you should almost always like get a good push off. But that is the first deck there. So I am going to show the next deck here, and that is actually going to be a giant triple spell deck. This deck has been like all over the meta right now. It does have Evo Bomber and Evo Zap. Evo Bomber is really just there when, say you're playing like against Expo and you just really can't get to the tower. That's going to be like your means of damage. And then obviously you have Giant, and typically you'd have the Hero Mini P.E.K.K.A. with the double heroes, but for this showcase, we are going to actually swap it around, and we're just going to use it with Giant. But as well, you'd also have Hero Giant. If you don't have it, that's no big deal. You could still just play it like this. Same thing goes if you don't have Mini P.E.K.K.A. But obviously, in best case scenario, you have both heroes. But let's hop into the next game here. Alright, so with this deck, honestly, you just cycle your evolutions and you just push at the bridge with the same combo over and over again, which is going to be just your mini P.E.K.K.A. Giants. So he does go Pigs here first play. Might be playing against Recruits. I'm just going to go Giant here in front. Again, Giant Mini P.E.K.K.A. is just a pretty broken combo, so you guys can even see here our Mini P.E.K.K.A. is going to go to the side. He is going to be able to drop back, unfortunately, but that's perfectly okay. We're going to pop our ability now with our Mini P.E.K.K.A. and we should get like 2 hits. Yeah, like look how much damage that is, guys, and like already we took over half of his tower. We can go Dark Prince here to take up that Fire Spirit, and hopefully we could take out his Ghost here. His Furnace will live, kind of unfortunate, but not much I could do here. I could go ahead and go in with our Mega Minion now, and our Mega Minion is actually going to be really good because it will help take out his pigs. We can go Bomber for the other side to cycle our Evolution Bomber, and you guys could see from that just one interaction, we perfectly defended pretty much. We take a little bit of damage, but we took half of his tower, and he played Furnace, he played Skeletons, he played E-Sphere, he played Hut, and all I did was just zap, Rage, Giant. And it's like, just, that it's gone. It's all gone. He is gonna go ahead and do that. He's probably gonna try to cycle to his piggies here. Yeah, he's definitely trying to cycle to pigs. That's fine. We have Zap and Dark Prince here, so I'm not super duper worried. He is going to go like that, though, so I am going to take the fall damage on the pigs, because I don't want to take too much damage on my other side as well, in case this becomes a 2-tower game. But we still do get a clean defense, for the most part. He does do some good damage. He is playing a lightning deck, so I do have to be a little bit careful for that. He's probably going to Skeletons. Okay, he's got a Barbarian. Interesting. Let's go ahead and Mega Minion. I do feel like this is going to be a 2-tower game, just because of that lightning spell that he has. He can pretty much easily get some free damage on our tower, but honestly, as long as we just save our Fireball, I think we should also be fine. He's probably going to look to go in here, yeah, so he's going to go in. I'm just going to Fireball, zap his piggies to ensure we don't get any damage taken on our tower. He is going to go back in here now with a Furnace, so I think now he's going to probably look to make a push. We're just going to go ahead and go Mega Minion. We're actually going to place our Evo Larry here, and that's exactly what you want to do. You guys can see I get a free, like, good bit of chip damage on his tower there, and that's exactly how you want to play it. You just want a little bit of damage. We're going to go ahead and Rage our Mini P.E.K.K.A. so he one-shots the piggies. Again, another good play there for this deck is to Rage your Mini P.E.K.K.A. up when you can, because it just helps a lot. We're going to go ahead and Evo Zap that and his tower to get some more damage. Mega Minion now. And he is going to actually Evo Pigs our other side. That's perfectly fine. We're just going to go ahead and Fireball. And he's pretty much in a range now where I could just spell cycle his tower. We'll go Mini P.E.K.K.A. for that side. He is probably going to look to go back in here in a second. We're just going to go ahead and place down all of our stuff here. Go ahead and zap his piggies here. He does have lightning, like I said, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and pop our Mini P.E.K.K.A. ability here. Mini P.E.K.K.A.'s on the tower, guys. I mean, like, look at that. It's just crazy how much damage it does. And that's going to be GG. Against a pretty hard match too, but again, a really nice and easy win. But let's hop in and show you guys the next deck here, and that is going to be this Golem deck. This is another deck that does have the Evo Bomber, and it is similar to the last deck in some regards. But here it's more of like a one big push kind of thing, especially cycling your Evo Baby Dragon is super important. But let's hop into the next match using this deck. Alright, so we do find a game here. So he goes Wall Breakers, we get this Bar Barrel. Again, we just want to try to cycle our evolutions here. Particularly our Baby Dragon is just super important to try to cycle. He is going to go ahead Ghost. I could look for a King Tower activation, but I'll be waiting a while, so I don't want to get too much of an Elixir lead, so we're just going to go Mini P.E.K.K.A. at the back here. Okay, so he's actually playing a really interesting deck. We'll go ahead and Baby Dragon his Dark Gob, and then we could just go ahead and Ice Wiz his Ghost here, or his, not his Ghost, his Skelly Barrel. So he doesn't get any damage, really. He gets drop damage, but that's not the biggest deal in the world. Ice Wiz and Baby Dragon should be able to hopefully take out most of this little Rascal Boy's health, and then we could just Bomber his Wall Breakers on the right here. He shouldn't get a connection, I won't believe. Yeah, no connection there. That's great for us. We could just go Bar Barrel his Rascals now. Our Barbarian won't get any damage on the tower, unfortunately, but that's okay. Like I said, the main goal right now is just try to cycle our evolutions, honestly. We can just go ahead and sit at 10. There's no need to rush in this matchup at all. We can go ahead and Golem the back. He's not being super aggressive right now, so we can go ahead and take that chance. He is going to get a good Ghost push off here with his Skelly Barrel, but Honestly, I'm not super duper worried. Our golem will push most of his skeletons away and actually retarget the ghost for a little while. So that should be a really good, defense. And we're going to get a really good counter push. He doesn't have his ice golem in cycle either to pull away. We could just go ahead and tornado that. Literally perfect. That's exactly what you want to do. And honestly, guys, this guy's just actually cooked. We have that mini P.E.K.K.A almost at max charge too, so when we pop that ability, it's just going to go up 5 levels. We'll go ahead and pop that now. It's level 16, so yeah, he's going to take a lot of damage here for sure. Especially the golem not even have broken yet. We still have lightning too. I don't think he's running a tower or like a building as well, so I don't think he has much of a chance here, guys. We'll go ahead and mini P.E.K.K.A Dak low here, and he is going to pop his Vine Spell on our Baby Dragon, but it actually doesn't even take it out, so we're fine. We can go ahead and Golem to try to just push our Golem to the tower and take it. He is going to go ahead and place his Dark Goblin, but even with Dark Gob, the Golem effect is, or the Baby Dragon effect is still up. We could just Lightning his Dark Gob and the Rascal. And yeah, guys, that's just the easiest win ever. Super duper easy. The hero mini P.E.K.K.A is just still super broken, and that tornado was actually really good. But let's show the next deck here, and that is going to be this deck, which is the hero Evo Baby Dragon, Evo Inferno Dragon with Hero Knights, and it actually has Balloon and it's Freeze. This deck has really, really good defense, but let's hop into the next game. Alright, so we do find our next match here, but this deck has like extremely good defense, and what you really want to try to do here is just get like, again, similar to the Golem deck, you want to play it slow in the beginning. You don't want to be too, aggressive and then, lose one of your towers. The Hero Knight is really good because the ability just retargets everything off that balloon. We're just going to go ahead and Bar Barrel here. Also with the Inferno Dragon too, it's just really good to have, especially when you get, the Evo and you get, a Hero Knight down. It just does so much damage. But we are going to pop our Hero Knight ability here, and we're actually going to look to activate our King with that Ghost, because I don't want to take too much damage here. Plus, I'll take a free King Tower activation when I can get it. So, we are going to freeze this Witch here. Oh, we missed one skeleton, unfortunately. That's kind of irritating, but we should be able to take out his Witch, which is what we're trying to do. We could have even done more damage if we didn't miss there, but that's perfect. We do cycle our Inferno Dragon once there. We'll just Bar Barrel his Skelly Barrel, and we're actually just back to even tower damage here. So not a bad start. We do cycle our Inferno Dragon, but he actually is running Hog Rider, so we're going to head and go with our Inferno Dragon. He should get 2 hits here. Honestly, not super big deal. I'm not like super concerned. He might be able to pull this back with like a mini P.E.K.K.A. I feel like that's the move he's going to go for. Okay, so we could cycle our Baby Dragon here. That's a good cycle there. And then we can go ahead and Hero Knight up high to block most of those Spear Goblins. Awesome. He actually ends up burning his Evo Witch here. We can go ahead and pop our Knight ability to keep it alive, and hopefully take out that Witch so it doesn't get too much value. Even with that healing, we're still able to take it out. So that's a really good Hero Knight ability there. And then he is going to Valk. If I had to guess, he's probably going to look to go Hog here. I'm just going to wait. He's actually going to go Skelly Barrel, so we're just going to Bowler. And I know he has Vines, so we can just Bar Barrel as well. Or maybe he doesn't have Vines, I forget, honestly. So he looks to just, honestly, playing this pretty slow right now. He's not going to play anything early for that defense. So he is going to play some mini P.E.K.K.A, and he's going to pop the ability right away, which is interesting. You don't usually see that a lot. We'll go ahead and Hero Knight up high here. And then now is going to be our time to push in, guys. I don't think he's stopping this, to be honest with you. We will pop our Knight ability here, and then we're also going to look for a freeze on that Witch. We'll Tornado all the Spear Gobs in, and yeah, guys, I just don't see him winning this game now. Oh my gosh, this is just crazy, but that's essentially what you want to do. You just want to get them to the point where, you have a good cycle, and then just decimate them. I mean, we're still, like, that push is still going. You could also go, like, Knight in the Pocket always, and Balloon, and then pop your Knight's ability, and it just lasts like super long. Like the Knight is just super strong, the Balloon's super strong, and then in this deck it's just really, really good. But let's hop into the final deck of the video, and that is going to be a deck similar to the one that I showed earlier, but this is actually going to be a giant graveyard deck. And this one does have the Evo Witch. Evo Witch is just super good, and it also has Evo Snowball, but let's hop into the next game here. But yeah, this deck is yet again another really, really good meta deck right now. Super, super strong. And it's super easy to play. And that's like the main point of this video, is just to show the easiest decks to play that will easily get you Ultimate Champion. We'll just go ahead and Arrows his Princess. He's probably playing Log Bait. If he decides to go in with a barrel, I could just go ahead and bowler it. So he's going to Dark Gob. He might go like Rascals in front. Let's just go ahead and snowball this. He is going to get a good log off, but we should still be able to take out the Dark Gob, which is what we're trying to do here. We do mess up our snowball a little bit. We played it a little too early. You could actually full counter a Goblin Barrel with a snowball, but we kind of messed up. He might look to just Princess our bridge. Yeah, he's just going to Princess the bridge here. He's going to get a shot, which is kind of annoying, but not much we could really do. We'll just mini P.E.K.K.A his Dark Gob. We just want to wait for the right time to go in. And honestly, we might be looking at a good time to go in here. He did use up his Dark Gob and his Skeleton Army, so he doesn't have the best answers in hand. I think I'm just going to let that barrel go, honestly, and go ahead and go in with a Graveyard. I don't know what he has for this without Dark Gob in cycle, so he might Dark Gob like late. He is going to actually go for the Hero Knight, which is actually a really, really good ability by him. We're going to go ahead and push that Knight away so we can get a bowler hit on the tower. And we actually end up taking out his Dark Goblin there, which is pretty crazy. He is going to get a really good Evo Barrel off, though, here. We're going to have to protect our right tower, or left tower. The dummy barrel does get taken out pretty easily there, so I'm not super duper worried. We'll go bowler now for that Skarmy. So if he is playing Skarmy Evolution, he does have it in cycle next. Same with his Dark Goblin. If he's running Dark Goblin Evo, he has it in cycle. He's actually going to go for an Inferno Tower right now. Kind of an interesting eye tower there. We'll just go Evo Witch the back. I feel like he's going to Princess the left. If I had to guess, that's what he's going to go for. Okay, he does Princess the left, but he goes far. That's fine, though. Let's go ahead and go with our Graveyard now. We're going to actually end up arrowing his other side here. And we can go ahead and Evo Snowball all of this here. We are going to be able to take that out, and we're going to get our Giant on the tower for some pretty good damage here. Evo Witch is even still alive. He gets a second Hero Knight down, which is just crazy. We'll go ahead and bowler the left here, and then we could just... Honestly, I don't know how that bowler did not take that out. That's kind of crazy. We can go ahead and Giant in front here, and then go ahead and go in with a Graveyard. I want to see what he's going to do. He might Scar me. Yeah, so I got a good Snowball off. Good prediction, Snowball. And we're going to get a lot of damage here. His Dark Gob does do a lot of damage to our Giant there. But that is okay. Again, I'm not super duper worried. He is going to go for another barrel here. I think we're just going to Arrows it. So that way, you know, we guarantee don't take any damage. Because, honestly, this is kind of looking scary. But I think we still have this one in the bag right now. He is going to get down another Dark Goblin. It feels like the Dark Goblin is just not dying in this match. But that's the Dark Goblin for you, honestly. We'll go ahead and Snowball the Eye Tower here, and we're going to actually go for an Arrows as well. We are going to be able to keep our Giant alive, and we're going to be able to take out that Dark Goblin, and we're still getting skeleton damage on the tower right now, which is just crazy. He does have his Evo Barrel in hand, so I do have to be a little bit careful with that. But he is going to go ahead and barrel both sides here. He does get a really good barrel off. We're going to have to probably Evo Snowball his Dark Gob to not take too much damage there. Barely hanging on right now. We're going to go ahead and Graveyard his other side here, and we're going to go ahead and Arrows his Dark Gob here as well. We are going to get some damage, which is good, but we're barely hanging on right now. We really need a bowler hit on the tower. Please, bowler, come on. Dang, bowler doesn't clutch up, not going to lie. We're going to go ahead and place our bowler now on the other side. We win it. Yes, we win it. Nice win, guys. Super duper close. Pretty hard matchup, but we end up taking the win. But those are, again, the top 5 easiest decks to get Ultimate Champion with. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I definitely recommend trying out at least one of these decks. And I wish you good luck in pushing to Ultimate Champion with the end of the season coming up. Subscribe and leave a like, and peace out.